Hi there and welcome to Weddlink's Wedding DIY. I'm your DIY guru Brooke, and on today's episode I'm going to show you how to make a Mason Jar Luminary. And welcome back. For today's DIY, what you're going to need is your mason jar, which is a small jar that you might have, a tube of glue, a lighter, 20 gauge wire, a tea light candle that will fit inside your jar, some little wire cutters, scissors, some double-sided sticky tape, paper stencils, I have a trimming and also a detailing stamp, some cardstock. You can use either plain or the ones that match your colour scheme, and also some butterfly embellishments that we're going to be hanging from our wire over the top of our tea light candle. Now that we have everything, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to create some space by moving some things aside. To start off with, you're going to grab your mason jar and your wire. Go ahead and just put the wire around the base of our jar with the wire. Now what you're going to do here is give it a bit of a twist, just like you're putting together a little twist tab. And then you're going to allow, I'd say about 8 inches left of the wire, and then just cut it off there. Lovely. And then you just, with your hand, you're just going to smooth it up. There we go, and we can always go ahead come back to it and then reshape it into our position that we want. So now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and put that aside, and let's get creative. So go ahead and grab one of your cardstock sheets of paper. Now with our mason jar, what we're going to end up doing is wrapping it around, and then you'll notice that it leaves just a little bit of an overlay, so we won't end up trimming that because that's quite nice there. So again, our length is absolutely perfect. What we're going to do is take our trim here. I'm just going to show you this way. What we're going to do is you're going to insert your trimming, go ahead and press down. There you go. Now some of it will have a little edge there. With this stamp here, I have a pre-cut stencil, so I'm just going to go ahead and line it up and then continue the rest of my page. I think, yeah, we'll do that one. I think we have one more left. Beautiful. So now this end, I'm just going to trim that bit off and make sure I have it in the right spot. Lovely. So now our edge is perfectly and it's all finished off. What we're going to do is go ahead and put it on our mason jar. So I'm going to be using this as the back of my mason jar. So what you're going to do is just folding it up, making sure you have an even cut and that your pictures line up, or your stencil lines up at the end, which it does. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my double-sided sticky tape. And for this, I'm going to cut it in half. Just so it can go that little bit extra, and also so it doesn't come over the outside of my paper as well, because otherwise you'll have double-sided stick tape on there. Okay. Once everything is down and off my finger, go ahead and grab your paper again. Line it up at the bottom first before you press down on anything. That way you make sure you get your nice even bottom. down, lovely. Then go ahead and finish pressing it down all the way up to the top. There we are. Then just stand your mason jar up and correct your paper. Lovely. Now we're going to go ahead and put on our stencil. So just go ahead and grab another piece of your cardstock. And for this we're going to have 4 hearts. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut out 4 of the hearts here. And these stencils you can get from any local craft store as well. There we have it. Put that aside. And you can always use your scrap paper for some more confetti. What we're going to do is grab our little stick of glue and gently fold our hearts in half. This is super easy to do and super fun, and it's going to look great on your centerpiece, on your tables for your guests, or you can use it on anything. You can have it lining the outside of your stairs as a little bit of a light trail, up to you. So now that I have that ready, let's go ahead and put them on. Glue stick, just put a little bit on the back there, but enough to make sure that you know it's not going to fall off. And then just place it anywhere you like. I'm just going to place it roughly about here and in the center of my page. Good. Now you're going to go ahead and do that for all 4 sides, or wherever you feel that you want to have them placed. There we are. Give it a good press. Good. There we are. Now that I have all 4 on, we're going to go ahead and attach our little butterflies. So grab your wire cutters, and what we're going to do is create a little bit of a hook by bending the end back. Now I chose these butterflies today because they have the little antennas that I'm going to use as their little hook point. And just go ahead and give it a little clamp. There we go. And then I'm just going to arrange my wire so that it hangs up nicely over the top of my candle. Good. Now we're ready to go ahead and put our candle in. So I've chosen quite a large tea light candle, if you will. So the tricky part to lighting this is you need to put it in first. So let's go ahead and move my butterfly out of the way. You're going to insert it in the side, and then from the side, you're then going to light it whilst it's inside your mason jar. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Press it down. Fix my little butterfly. So there you have it, your very own Mason Jar Luminary. Thanks again for watching. I'm your Weddlink Wedding DIY Guru, Brooke, and I just want to take this moment to congratulate our 5 finalists for the Hard Rock Resort Honeymoon Competition. We have Veronica Dell, Brittany Sheaves, Stephen Cavallo, Michelle Biddington, and Katie Monaz. Congratulations, and I'll see you next week for our new episode.